Okay, in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to edit a page on your website. I'll give you an example. If you go to the events page, from time to time, these are the events of the year. I'm going to provide you a graphic that says 2010. We'll do graphics for the next several years so you can have them loaded. And then another tutorial that will show you how to add things to the media library where you can put that image at. But for now, this is where you can want to add in new events. Let's say we want to for this tutorial, let's say that we're going to just need to unlink the Christmas wreath sale. The wreath sale is over with, and so we want to unlink that, but maybe we want to add in maybe this summit camp. Maybe there's going to be part 1 and part 2. Okay, so how do we go about doing that? Let's go to our dashboard, and again, you want to be on pages. And if you don't see the different options here, you can edit the page that you want. And when you get to edit the page, you'll see that up here. Now, in this page, there's a lot of stuff on this page. Don't let it overwhelm you here. All you really need to focus on are, these are the titles of the pages that you see here. And some of those you'll recognize. And then you'll notice here you have page 1 of 2. It displays 20 at a time, so the next page should have 21 through 31. So if you don't see the page you're trying to edit on the first page, it may be on the second page. Now, one little quick way of doing that, you only have 2 options, but as you get more and more page added to your site, you might have 5 or 6, and so sometimes it takes a long time to search through each one. So there's a little search thing here, and if you just typed in events, click search pages, let's see if this works. Yeah, it recognizes there are 2 pages that have the word events or something related to events. This is the one we want, and you can see here if you viewed it down here, well, you could view it here. We say, yeah, that's the page we're wanting to change. So you go back. So we want to edit this. So always click the edit. Don't do the quick edit. It's just keeps it simple by doing just the regular edit. Okay, now on this particular page, we have the items here centered, separated with an asterisk. So what you want to do, a couple things. Again, the first thing I would do is to make this a little bit bigger. We talked about this in another tutorial. If you want to expand the size of this section right in here, you would simply take your cursor, click and hold it down so it makes it a little bit bigger to see. Now, all the items that you see there on the screen are visible here. Okay. So we want to unlink this because right now it's linking over to the wreath page, which you're not able, if I was to click this, you could see that it would go to the wreath page. But we don't want to have that because we don't want somebody to go to that right now. We just want them to see that we have that event coming up, but right now we don't want them to link to that page. So what we do is you can, since it's linked already, you can click anywhere on that. And up here, you have the ability to insert or edit the link, or this one here is the unlink option. So the one on the right of the 2 chains, you can see it's kind of a broken chain. All you have to do is click on what the phrase or the section that's linked, and simply click the unlink. So when we do that, you can see that took that off. Now if I was to update the page, which you always have to do, I can go back to refresh my browser, and you can see that that is no longer on there. If I wanted to edit and add a link, this time instead of just clicking on one section, you actually have to click on or highlight with your cursor. Just hold down your left mouse button and highlight, and when you're done highlighting everything you want to highlight there, just let go of it. And then you want to click the left side chain link, which is the insert it. It automatically brings up that HTTP. You've got to have that, so don't get rid of If you got rid of that, it won't work. So you have to have that. This is where you could put the www.ourfatherschildren.org, and maybe this one we will say /plant. Now, again, you want to target that to either be in the same window or a new window. Our recommendation is if you're staying within the site, then you do it within the same window. But if you're going to link to something externally, for instance, you're going to link over to your Vanco site so somebody could donate something. There you want to link to a new window. Or the other time you want to link to on a new window is if you have a PDF file that you're trying to have them open, or an Excel file, something that has to open up a document of some kind. You would recommend doing that in a new window. In this case, we're going to use the same window. If you don't select anything, it's going to default to the same window. So now we update the page. We go back to our website. We reload the browser. Now you can see that that's updated there so that is hyperlinked. So if I was to click that, it goes over to the plant page. So for this tutorial, I'm going to go ahead and unlink that because we don't want that selected, and use update the page. And that's pretty much how you update your page. If you have any questions, let me know.